This is Keith Urban. This is the one I was telling you guys about in the last video. No, this isn't the picture that's on his SO registry photo. He's not on it because clearly people don't speak up when kids harm children here in Tennessee. Now, do they? So this is the guy that decided to tell a high school child how hot she was. Check out my last video if you don't believe me. Now, as disgusting as I think Keith Urban is, this guy right here, this is Jerry Boyd. This is the superintendent of Washington County Schools, who decided that the best punishment for Mr. Urban was to censure his conduct, but not remove him from office. Yet he will still have access to children and still be a part of planning the children of Washington County's educational future. Lovely. So, that email address that you see at the top of the screen, go ahead and send him a fan letter, right? Let's remind him of how important it is to protect children. Now, I don't condone any threats of violence. I don't condone any physical harm. I do, however, condone sending 1 to 2 emails about how you feel per day to this man until he speaks out against child predators that he refuses to fire. Oh, no, it's fine. I wrote one already. So, if you need some inspo, I got you. Check this out. This is what I wrote. Hello, Jerry. I would like to know why we are okay with censuring a school board member for violating a student. I would imagine that if you allow someone to assault and violate a child and keep them employed, then you must be complicit. Did you think she was hot too? Did you think the same sick fantasy as your colleague? One thing I've learned as a survivor and advocate for children of sexual assault is that pedophiles protect pedophiles. I'm not accusing you of anything. That would obviously be libel. I'm also an upcoming attorney. Go Commodores. However, based on your actions and my deductive reasoning, I can conclude that you are protecting a predator who has actively shown you he is a predator. Yet, you are okay with looking him in the eyes every day, partnering on projects, allowing him to be around children and children to be around him. I posted your publicly listed email address, so you should be receiving some communication soon. Enjoy your fan letters. You see, Mr. Boyd, even though you think this is just an issue for your small country town, my friends and I do not like when children are not valued, and the needs and fantasies of sick men outweigh the innocence of young children. We do not engage in violence, and we have no intention of physically harming anyone. So before you say I threatened you and run this to your legal department, you can absolutely squash that. Now, reputationally, that, my dear Mr. Boyd, is completely legal based on public information. Per the NBC article, it says Boyd attended Wednesday's meeting, sitting among school board members, but didn't speak, end quote. So you had the chance to protect a child and stayed silent? Whitney Riddle spoke up. Eric Barnes spoke up. Why didn't you? Even the parents wanting him out wasn't enough for you, based on what I saw. Here is my opinion of you. You are weak. You are just as sick as the man you protected. And I will continue to believe that and amplify your silence until you fix it. Every day, I will post your complicity. Every day, I will remind the parents of Washington County that the person who stayed silent about a pedophile wants to make decisions about your children's education. We do not stay silent when children are harmed. That's your thing. I will post everything I know based on public information, and also the parent accounts of interactions with you that I have vetted and received documentation for. This is not the first time from what I hear, Jerry. What's up with that? See, you put a pedophile in the Oval Office and then protected one in your office, along with dismissing other claims. This seems like a pattern, Jerry. You won't respond to this because you're a spineless coward who sits silently while children are harmed. No worries. You will be the example of what you do not do when children are harmed. Enjoy the fan mail and public records being brought to the light. Surely, I cannot tell you when to make a public statement and give you an ultimatum. That would be illegal. So I will say this. I will begin releasing information tomorrow, publicly accessible records that the beautiful members of Washington County may have overlooked. I just want to make sure that I speak up since the cat has your tongue. You're welcome. May God bless our children, and may he also remove the threats that face them. Also, I sent the email from the email address with my full name. I am not hiding. I am not threatening you. I have not committed a civil tort of libel nor defamation. I present no danger. Public records can be posted without it being a violation of privacy. Have your legal team check it. I promise. I won't hurt anything but your feelings, Jerry. Best regards, AJ. So I encourage you to send your own message to this Mega Man Popeye combo. And let him know how you feel about the fact that he's okay with children being harmed. He's okay with recorded footage. He's okay with sitting right next to a man who committed something so disgusting towards a child. And the most important thing that I want you to remember is that he had a chance to speak up, and this coward stayed silent.